What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 best turntables in 2024. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price performance or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the product, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 5. Denon DP300F. The best turntable with fully automatic operation, the Denon DP300F is a gorgeous turntable that sounds just as good as it looks. If all you want is to listen to your records and not have to worry about queuing, premature needle wear, or digitizing your records, the Denon DP300 should be at the top of your list. Its features get you listening to your vinyl records as soon as possible, instead of having to fiddle with complicated components and manual queuing. Granted, the included DSN85 cartridge isn't the most accurate, but nevertheless it manages to make your music sound airy and reasonably detailed, delivering good performance for the price. You'll need to spend a lot more cash to hear much more detail. While the DP300 lacks the USB outputs of some of the best turntables listed here, it's still a great starting turntable for anyone who doesn't want to manually cue their albums or who has a habit of falling asleep while listening to music. The Denon's automatic start out feature means your needle won't be worn down at the end of the record, as the arm immediately returns when an album is done. Number 4. Fluence RT1, the best turntable for mid-priced bang for your buck. The Fluence RT1 is an excellent starter turntable. The reason? It's simple to set up and use for newbies, but you can switch out the cartridge to squeeze out more performance later on. You don't need to worry about getting a separate phono preamp either, as there's one built in, but you can turn that off if you want to use a more powerful external preamp in the future. We really enjoyed this turntable's sound during testing, but we did encounter a few issues. The Fluence RT1's promised auto-off feature turns off the platter to prevent excessive needle wear, which is good, but you still have to return the arm to its resting place yourself. You'll also have to manually cue records, which isn't a deal breaker by any means, but may put off anyone looking for a fully automatic player. If that's you, the Denon DP300, also in this guide, is a great choice for a fully automated vinyl experience. Then again, if you want a more high-end performance from the get-go, take a look at the Pro-Ject Carbon Evo at the top of our guide, but as we wrote in our review, if you want a turntable that just works, looks good, and can be upgraded later, the Fluence RT1 is the turntable for you. Number 3. Cambridge Audio Audio-Tecnica, the best turntable for high-fidelity sound. If you're looking for a top-performing turntable, the Cambridge Audio Audio-Tecnica is our top pick. You get a built-in phono stage, so it can be connected directly to an amp or active speakers, but it's switchable, so you can use your own high-end solution if you have one. It includes Bluetooth for sending sound directly to headphones or a wireless speaker, and it's aptX Bluetooth, so you get more detail. The device's tone arm features anti-skate as well as counterweight adjustment and has a detachable head shell for ease of cartridge replacement. It's pre-fitted with a cartridge, of course, a high-output Cambridge Audio moving coil option with a replacement cost. Inevitably, we found that it does sound its best through some great wired components than even the best top-tier Bluetooth headphones. However, we did still get that rich vinyl sound wirelessly and with greater clarity and precision than from cheaper Bluetooth turntables. The Audio-Tecnica is a deft, smooth, and insightful listen, a little short of dynamic headroom, but very long indeed on detail retrieval, tonal balance, and generously engaging sound. This might be the best in the list for high-performing audio and specs, but it isn't the prettiest or most elegant model. This turntable is designed to look like a turntable, albeit a nicely constructed and finished one. A hefty, smoothly finished chassis is topped by a tactile aluminum plinth. The Audio-Tecnica isn't the most forthright or dynamic turntable around for those who like lots of attack, but it is way more convenient than the norm, and a turntable that's able to hold its head high in pure performance terms too. If you want a turntable packed with clever and useful tech that delivers an easy listen most music lovers will find extremely enjoyable, it's a great value investment. Number 2. Audio-Tecnica AT-L60iXBTA, the best turntable on a budget, but still with Bluetooth. The Audio-Tecnica AT-L6XBT is our top budget choice and an excellent option for beginners. Setting it up is fairly straightforward, but does require some assembly. You can use it with a wired connection to speakers or headphones, or wirelessly via Bluetooth. With a built-in phono equalizer function, Audio-Tecnica says that you can use the AT-AL60XB without a phono amplifier or connectable equipment with a built-in phono amplifier. You can also use it with your own external phono amplifier if you prefer. The soundstage is generally very warm, which isn't unusual for vinyl. If you prefer your music to have a little more attack in the treble frequencies, you may find yourself craving more crispness, but it's all a matter of taste. Audio-Tecnica is known for producing high-quality cartridges, and the one used on this turntable is no exception. The AT-3600 conical stylus fits perfectly into the grooves of the record and reveals details in songs you may have never noticed before. It makes your music an absolute joy to listen to. The design of the AT-AL60XBT is pleasing and functional with a matte black plinth and space-saving sleek build. It's also very light at just 2.6 kg, thanks to its extensive use of thin plastic. The downside is that while its neat dimensions and lightness could be an attractive feature for those who are short on space, the AT-AL60XBT does feel a little fragile. We're not saying it's badly designed, everything works well, but the materials used here aren't as luxurious as what you'd find elsewhere. If you're looking for something super simple and not too pricey, this deck might be your best bet, and the inclusion of Bluetooth connectivity does make the AT-AL6 BTO-SXBT record player feel like very good value for money. Number 1. Pro-Ject Debut Carbon Evo, the best turntable for most people. If you want to enjoy the rich sound of vinyl without losing out on a single scrap of audio information, check out the Pro-Ject Debut Carbon Evo record player, one of the best turntables on the planet right now. The carbon fiber tone arm is supplied with a very capable Ortophon or Sumica cartridge. A new motor design, some damped and adjustable feet, and automatic speed change contribute no end to improved performance and improved ergonomics over the previous model from Pro-Ject. It sounds fantastic. It doesn't matter the sort of music you like to listen to either. The Debut Carbon Evo laps it up. In our testing, we noted that every circumstance delivers a detailed and revealing listen, able to focus on the minutiae, even as it describes the complete picture completely convincingly. It has all the warmth and weight the vinyl format is famous for, but it doesn't get bogged down. Instead, it simply motors along in the most natural way imaginable. At a glance, it looks just like every other record player, but its steel platter is now heavier, thanks to a thermoplastic ring on its inside edge. This reduces operation noise. There's now a suggestion of convenience in the shape of a speed change switch at the bottom of the plinth. Previously, you'd have to take off the platter and move the drive belt to change speeds. But now 33.3 ppm can become 45 RPM or vice versa at a press. You can change the drive belt itself in order to play at 78 RPM. Both belts are included in the package. The one-piece tone arm is made of carbon fiber and comes fitted with a very capable Ortophon 2 Red cartridge, except in America, where it features a Sumico Rainier cartridge instead, with a choice of 9 finishes, including 5 very attractive new satin options. There's sure to be a Debut Carbon Evo to fit in with your interior decor choices. The Debut Carbon Evo is the most refined, upgraded, and enjoyable Pro-Ject model we've ever tested, which is why it's our pick for the best turnable you can buy. But it's also the most expensive. Don't let the price put you off if you can afford it though. In terms of specs, it justifies its price with a new motor design, automatic speed change, improved performance and ergonomics, a choice of 9 finishes. So this was today's video about top 5 best turntables. If you benefit from the video, then subscribe and stay with us.